What if the best honey in the world isn't made in a meadow but in the middle of a concrete jungle? Imagine New York, 1999, Midtown Manhattan, the honking of taxis, the shouts of pedestrians, the smell of hot dogs and exhaust fumes. And then, on the roof of the most luxurious hotel, the Waldorf Astoria, 20 stories above Park Avenue, a dreamer appears. He's a chef, and in his hands, he's holding a buzzing box full of bees. His colleagues stare at him like he's lost his mind. Bees up here above Fifth Avenue. Do you want us to get shut down? Or are you just hoping all the guests get stung to death? They laughed. But this chef was obsessed with an idea. He wanted his own honey. Fresh, local, harvested right where he worked. He believed that in the middle of all this chaos, something incredibly pure could be born. Weeks passed. The entire hotel staff waited for a disaster, but then a miracle happened. The bees didn't just survive, they thrived. Why? Because New York turned out to be a secret garden. The pollution settled down at street level, while up on the roof, in the sun, the bees found paradise. They flew to Central Park for breakfast, lunched in the quiet community gardens of Greenwich Village, and for dessert, they visited the balconies of nearby skyscrapers where Mrs. Jones was growing lavender. Imagine their flight path. Instead of monotonous fields of soy, they collected nectar from hundreds of different plants, linden trees from the park, clover from the lawns, wild herbs from vacant lots, and exotic flowers from private collections. Each bee returned to the hive with a tiny drop of the real New York. Finally, the day of the first harvest came. With trembling hands, the chef opened the hive. He extracted only a few jars of tiny crop, but when he dipped a spoon into that golden, thick honey and tasted it, the world around him stopped. This wasn't just honey, it was a symphony. It had a complex floral bouquet with notes of linden and a slight temps you couldn't find in any store-bought product. It was alive, it smelled like the city, but the very best version of it. That same evening, this honey was served in the hotel's finest restaurant. Guests paying thousands of dollars a night had no idea that their dessert was created by workers living right above their heads. Word of the crazy chef with the bees on the roof spread across New York, and suddenly everyone asked, well, why not? Today, decades later, hundreds of hives buzz on the rooftops of New York City. What once seemed like insanity has become a symbol of ecological awareness. The bees of the Waldorf Astoria are still there, still producing their unique honey, served in the best restaurants in America. This story isn't about honey. It's about the fact that you don't always need perfect conditions to create something beautiful. Sometimes you don't need a farm, a huge field, or years of experience. Sometimes all you need is a roof over your head, a little persistence, and a small drop of faith that even in a concrete jungle, life can blossom.